Kylan, thank you very much. Welcome to Iowa City. The Iowa women's team losing today against Michigan State. The Iowa men non-conference play today, taking on the Privateers from New Orleans. 16-9 early on. Corey Provis and Jess Settles here at Carver Hawkeye. Iowa 5 out of 6 from the field to start. 3 out of 4 for 3. Paige Sanford, Owen Freeman so far leading the way, each with 5, and this will go the other way.
Cyclones credit, that's why they're one of the top teams in the country.
Shot clock at 5. Turk Vincent in trouble with 3. Around Sanford, nearly walked 2. Shot off in time, and it goes for MJ Thomas.
Well, that's the old hand grenade assist where I don't want it. I'll just give it up, and he throws it in.
Dembele with the bounce to Peyton Sanford. Back at his man down. Swings it into the corner. 3 from Harding. Yes.
At you on the post, these guys do as well, and you have to skip it immediately. You can't think. You push it to the open shooter, you knock it in.
Into the miss, 1 and done. Up the floor. Sanford to Dick's left hand. Yes. Beautiful pass. Harding stays down. The fadeaway. No. Dembele with the rebound. Sanford, good look up top for 3. Around and in.
I think if there's heavy minutes, Bryce Sanford only played 4 minutes after having 16 points at Michigan. So sometimes, I can tell you as a former coach, you have to go with instinct. That was such a massive opportunity and a resume builder against a rivalry. And yet, in this game, you're going to see guys like Bryce pulling the trigger to get minutes. You know what the problem is, though, Core? Everybody's got to rebound. Right? Rebounding, regardless of the lineup. 22nd chance points the last couple games against Michigan and Iowa State. They've got to collectively get better in that area.
Harding floats and scores off the glass. With the 24 for New Orleans, and now this is Day Hunter. Off the screen. Another late clock. Quarter 3, no for Hunter, and the loose change picked up by Josh Short.
Brock Harding was fantastic on that possession defensively, switching on ball screens. And then again, though, you give a second chance opportunity to these guys and they'll hurt you.
And Harding and the Hawkeyes red hot from the three-point line to start this one today. Now 8 made threes so far. Can New Orleans answer? No. Vincent the miss and for the rebound.
Turk Vincent shooting 17% from 3 on the year, so he wants to move that one on.
Wow. Now Sanford to his brother. Bryce Sanford was a guest on Fran McCaffrey's radio show with Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen on Monday. He said, I don't think I've missed a 3 this season when I've collected a pass from my brother. We just saw the first one.
Look, those guys have been doing that since, what, 3 or 4 years old in the backyard or on the Nerf hoop. He was wide open. He's going to want that one back. Great screen by Cooper Koch to get him that clean look, but it just seems like that's the first shot I was missed all afternoon.
Man, Harding's now with 13 points. Yet he keeps it up. He's going to have a post-game interview with Jess Settles in his future.
That would be nice.
Pretty good.
He definitely works as hard as anybody out there.
And Dembele with the foul on MJ Thomas. That's the first other in high school. He started 69 games. Now back-to-back starts with Iowa. Nice one-handed catch there by Josh Dix. Sanford sets up the 3 for Josh Dix.
Everybody's on fire. He's 17 points per game over his last 4 games. That's his 10th 3, including the incredible buzzer beater against Northwestern.
Iowa's averaging 10 made threes per game. They have made 9. 9 in the first 12+.
When they're feeling it, all kinds of weapons out there who can hit it from long range.
And we'll get more into that. Hawkeyes' upcoming schedule later on as Freeman misses inside on the run out. J.R. Jacobs underneath to James White.
How about MJ Thomas playing stout defense against Owen Freeman, then sprinting the floor, then picking up the assist. You mentioned his dad being a coach. He's just so fundamental. It's going to be fun to watch for New Orleans fans over the years.
Sanford off a good screen from Freeman. Boy, Freeman stood his ground and said a good guy's by 20. Wait, underneath, MJ Thomas. Comes Thelwell. Dix steps out even deeper. 10 made threes for the Hawkeyes here in this first half. Dix against White. Underneath to Freeman. Muscles and scores off the glass. And Seydou Traore was active for that game against Iowa State, but down today.
And he's an above-the-rim athlete and an elite defensive player, especially at the front of that press.
6 points in 14 minutes against Iowa State. Unable to play today. James White, leading scorer for the Privateers, adding to his good afternoon. 3 from Theo Grant, way off. Thelwell on the push. Dix in the paint, left hand, 2 more.
He's so good.
That makes sense. Well, I'm not Jess Settles in Iowa, so I'll get whatever I get and like it. Off the turnover on the run out, the missed layup. And now the Privateers, James White finishes with the right hand.
He's a nice player, isn't he? He can play at all 3 levels.
Here's Taggio on the floor for the first time for Iowa, number 34, freshman from Montreal. Bryce Sanford, quick trigger.
Parents before the game, and it's just nice in the sport of basketball whenever you lose a tough game just to be able to get right back on the court. And what a positive attitude, a great example Price has been in this game. You don't play the minutes you want to play, but you just come back out and battle.
Jay Thomas with the dunk. As we approach the 2-minute mark in this first half, Iowa seeking win number 8. Thelwell floats the paint around and in. Now the 55 points.
Get a wide open 3. So scouting against Iowa is so critical, and obviously paying attention to the scout in the practices leading up to the game, because there's Koch. Everyone on the court can make it rain.
Taggio, the offensive rebound. Mulvey on the floor, number 44 for Iowa. Here's a 3, Josh Short. No, and the rebound is Sanford. Shot clock is off. And every coach will find something to pick at, right, in the locker room. But what's not to like about this first half?
I mean, obviously, there's got to be some sort of strategy to get to 100. I think they give away Pancheros burritos or something. That's got to be part of the strategy coming out.
And the 3 doesn't go, and there's the first half. From Iowa City, the Hawkeyes, a commanding lead.
13 assists on 21 field goals with just 1 turnover.
And Hawkeyes setting career, or I should say season highs in first half points and 3-point shots. This is 5th game of the year. Quarter 3 doesn't go. On Freeman, the offensive rebound, sets up Peyton Sanford. That one does. Well, Sanford now is knocked down. 2 more threes here today. Make that 3 more threes here today. White underneath. Good pass to MJ Thomas. Yeah, Privateers out of the Southland Conference. It's a 12-team league, and New Orleans was predicted to finish. Off the miss, Luke Davis. And now here come the Hawkeyes. Freeman off the glass and 2 more.
I'd like to see what he's thinking. When he makes a quick decision, whether it's a pass, a spin move, a kick out. He's great. When he dribbles a lot and thinks about it, you know, that's an area he can work on over the last few minutes.
It's good offense there from New Orleans for Iowa.
I think I had that game a couple years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
I believe it was against Utah State. That arena is fantastic.
It's amazing. They did such a great job.
Oh, they're just so professional. And I think Keegan Murray went crazy that day. He was dunking on everybody. But you don't want to turn the ball over. You still want to stay fundamental with your passes.
Peyton Sandfort. 5 starters still on the floor for the Hawkeyes. Thelwell in the paint, the floater. Freeman, there's no challenge there from White. And Short could not finish. There's a chance there.
Yeah.
Freeman could have set up
Take
for
the
a
shot.
3. Yep. Instead, it's Sandfort. 2 more.
We talked about working on your game, and you can do that in this game with such an enormous lead. Sometimes you get a little too unselfish. He's got to find confidence in that shot. He can make it. He's made a few already this year.
Iowa's averaging 86 points per game, tied for the 3rd most of any Big Ten team, and they are well on their way to clobbering that season average today. And New Orleans, they were doubling Freeman in the first half, but not here in the second half.
When he makes that quick move, he's really tough. When you put the ball on the floor and you dribble it, you make yourself smaller. Allow that double to come in and swipe it.
Basket for Coleman, right back to Freeman, and easy.
Well, we got Owen Freeman down for 4 out of 9 from 3 on the year, so I'd like to see him take one in this game if the defense allows it.
It makes sense, too, as we mentioned right at the beginning of the broadcast today. New Orleans, in terms of average height, among the shorter teams in college basketball. Sandfort the rebound. Tumbling into the scores table now. James White has it blocked by Sandfort. Dix back to Freeman off the glass. On the move.
That's tremendous hustle by Hunter, but it falls into the stands. Obviously, 5-on-4 advantage Iowa. And Owen Freeman just putting up video game numbers here over the last couple minutes. And here's another run out. Give it back to him, Thelwell.
Thelwell will throw it up. Freeman will throw it down. 2-man game.
To his Iowa career, and he's had some big games against good competition.
Carter Kingsbury on the floor for the first time today for Iowa. Where's number 14? Cooper Koch back in. Audrey Dembele also back on the floor.
I hope they have some UCLA games on the West Coast for you, Corey.
Be nice, huh? Get out there.
Right?
Layup is good and 1.
Quick, they can get downhill. You're switching on to guards. He said you just have to learn to.
This inadvertent hand right across the face of Dembele. He comes out. Thelwell.
Picked it out to Carter for the open 3, and then on that one he just kept it himself. But if you're a young player, you want to draw a defender or 2 so you can get somebody else open.
No look pass. Nice look to. Great sweater though.
Oh yeah.
Bryce Sandfort, who grew up an Iowa State fan. Much of that on here today. 15 points in 20 minutes.
He had a conversation with Rob Pelinka, the general manager of the Lakers, and Rob Pelinka talked to Peyton about Kobe Bryant and to put risk into your career like that.
The Timberwolves, but you know that idea about, okay, what does a 2-way contract look like?
Absolutely, that is great. And out. And yeah, Luka Garza, one of the all-time greats in college basketball, and He's doing well, but it's not easy.
Did you play against Rob Pelinka when he was at Michigan?
I missed him by a year.
By 1 year?
And Rob Pelinka is the one who played with the Fab Five.
Yes.
And has the wraparound behind it, right? That's his leg, right?
Exactly. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first half. And second half, rather. There's a block from Mulvey. Kept it in play. Numbers here for the Hawkeyes. Kingsbury with options. He'll keep it himself.
How about Price Sanford starting the break and throwing it to Bronze? A little Magic Johnson, the big fella, bringing it up. Hits Carter, and it's a high percentage look.
10 different Hawkeyes have scored today. And James White now up to 24. Texas Southern was also on the staff at Ole Miss, where he was a part of a team that had James White on that same Ole Miss team as the 3 falls. Kemp, good pass, but the miss. Maybe Vincent lost that ball going up. Kingsbury floats and scores. 2 more off the glass. Did he look like his dad there?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a lot more athletic ability than his dad. His dad is definitely kicking that one out.
Put back is there for MJ Thomas.
His dad was a McDonald's All-American. Chris Kingsbury was the real deal. Would shoot it from the logo before it was popular. And here comes Carter again, attacking. Nice finger roll.
There's Cook. He'll pull up for 2. Oh, Jacob Cook knocks it down. And the Iowa bench loving that. It's his 3rd made basket this season. Take a chance here in his 5th game.
Well, it's so hard to sit that long and then come in and hit a mid-range jumper like that. So excellent shot. He'll always remember that one.
The pass there, Braun setting up Mulvey.
Online, and they're not out yet. Where's the signature shoe? And maybe a Fran McCaffrey pullover. He did say he was going to get me one before the game. I have to make that effort and get it done. There's too many golden opportunities ahead.
Mulvey to Cook off the steal. Yes. Second field goal for Jacob Cook today.
Jacob's been just brilliant in his limited minutes here. Coming in, hits the mid-range, then runs the court. What an opportunity for him. He looks good in the black and gold. I played with his dad as well, and his dad was an above-the-rim guy, Nate Cook.
Georgia Tech Northwestern coming up in just a bit from Milwaukee here on the Big Ten Network. Out of bounds and seconds and win this game with ease. 104-57 the final. The Hawkeyes at 14 threes, shoots 63% from the field, improved to 8-3 with a commanding victory over the Privateers, 104-57.
What a response from the Hawkeyes to come out after a difficult loss and play like this. They